Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, friends and families. I hope this video meets you in the best state of mind and iman. Welcome back to my channel. I'm pleased to have you here. Positive parenting is about developing a strong and deep relationship with our children, which is based on mutual respect and communication. It also involves teaching our children to be better human beings through positive reinforcement. I'll be sharing some tips on how we can parent our kids positively using the Quran and the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The first thing is to lead by example. If you as a parent, you want your child to be a good Muslim, you want your child to be honest, you want your child to be kind, you want your child to be neat, whatever good thing you want your child to possess, you as a parent should also possess that quality first, because children, they always imitate what they see. If your child sees that you're honest, you're kind, you're humble, there is every possibility that that child also would possess such quality. And because children are usually observant and can pick up behaviors they see in their parents, so whatever it is you want your child to do, you should do the same thing first. So the second thing is to teach your children Islamic values. Regardless of how hectic your day is or how stressful your day is, you have to set time to discuss and explain Islamic values to your children using the stories of the prophets, stories from the Quran and the Hadith as a reference. For example, the prophet, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, used to be kind to his wives, used to be kind to people, to animals. You can always tell your children stories of the prophet, and yeah, inshallah, they will be able to emulate such goodness. The third thing is to pray and worship. Prayer and worship is also one thing you can also incorporate in positive parenting. When you teach your children how to pray, when you tell them that Salat is compulsory and obligated upon them as Muslims, and you pray that, okay, oh Allah, make my children steadfast upon your religion, there is every possibility that your child would be well raised. We should also explain the significance of each Salat and its role in strengthening our connection with Allah. We should encourage our children to participate in prayers and also make it a duty to offer congregation prayers. At least, even if it is one prayer, you should always try to offer congregation prayer as a family. This also helps to strengthen the family unity. The fourth one is to enroll your children in Islamic education, Islamic schools. There are Quranic classes, there are Islamic schools, schools you can enroll your child in, which is very important in instilling discipline to them. We should also encourage our children to always ask us questions about the religion. They should ask us questions about their deen, something what they do not understand. We should be able to explain to them. We shouldn't be all about, oh, formal education, my child just wants to go and learn 1 + 1 or 2 × 2, or what is math, what is English. No, we should also be concerned about the akhirah of our children by enrolling them in Islamic schools, giving them that Quranic class, Quranic knowledge and the knowledge of Islam. We should also be a good communicator. There should be effective communication between our child and with the parents. We as parents should create a supportive and conducive environment for our children so they can feel comfortable in expressing their thoughts or their emotions to us. We should also be readily available to empathize with their feelings and their concerns. When our children are free to talk to us, they would ask us questions. Even if there is something that is bothering them, they will be so free to ask us, and we can always guide them right. And the sixth tip is respect and discipline. We should inculcate good moral values in our children by teaching them the importance of respecting elders, their friends, and the people around them. Also by teaching them how to respect those that are lower to them. We should also try to correct whatever wrong behavior that our children might be exhibiting And we should do this with love, and we should not instill fear or shame or fear in our children. They should be free to talk to us. We should also try to create family time. Yeah, having a regular family time, it strengthens the family bond, and also it also help us to engage in Islamic activities. As a family, we should try to read the Quran together. We should discuss the Hadith. We should discuss Islamic teachings and acts of worship, and this also creates a sense of unity and strengthen the bond of the family. We should also try as much as possible to encourage our children to get involved in community things, whatever is happening in the community. As Muslims, we should also try to attend mosque events. We should volunteer for charitable causes. We should build a healthy relationship with our fellow Muslims. Remember, I said that the last time that as Muslims, there are some community obligations that we should take part in. So we should, from a small age, you should let your children know that they are Muslims and they have their neighbors, people have rights over them. Also, we should make dua, because Allah is the most merciful, is Ya Mujib, the one who responds to dua, and is very eager to respond to her dua. So we should teach our children the power of dua and encourage them to make dua in all situations they find themselves in. We should encourage our children to express their desires, their fears, their gratitude to only Allah, and rely on Allah's guidance and His mercy. There are so many short dua we can teach our children. There is virtually a dua for everything. There is a dua for waking up, dua for going to sleep, dua for going to the toilet, for eating, for combing the hair, for wearing a new clothes, for going out of the house. There is actually a dua for everything, and we should teach our children a dua and also tell them that it is only Allah they should be making their dua for. We should also encourage or teach our children to show gratitude and be filled with the spirit of contentment. As a mother myself, I am big on being grateful and contentment. We should cultivate the habit of being grateful and contented to Allah's blessing, and also express appreciation to Allah alone. We should also encourage our children to count their blessings and reflect on the abundance of Allah's gifts in their lives, whether big or small. They should not just keep saying, oh, why me? Why is this not happening? They should be grateful for the ones that are happening and hope for the best for the ones that are still not here happening. So the 11th one is Islamic etiquette. We should teach our children the right Islamic etiquette from a young age. We should teach them how to greet people with salam. We should also tell them how to use only polite words when talking to people. We should tell them to always observe modesty in the way they talk, in the way in what they wear, in the things they do. We should teach them basic Islamic etiquette: to eat with their right hand, to drink with their right hand, to enter the house with their right foot, to enter the bathroom with their left foot. We should just teach them as much Islamic etiquette as they grow. Also, we should know that as parents, we should monitor the media consumption of our kids and make sure that it aligns with Islamic values and principles. We should also set restrictions on the content they can access, and we should be wary of the sites that they may be accessing. We should not just let our children surf the internet unaccessible. There should always be a restriction in the media and internet consumption. So as parents, we should be patient. We should pray for the spirit of patience. We should be consistent and compassionate in our efforts. And we should also seek the guidance of Allah and experienced mothers, experienced parents when needed. May Allah bless us with righteous offspring and make them the coolness of our eyes. Jazakumullah khairan for listening to this video. I hope you find these tips useful. Kindly subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and turn on post notification button so you get alerted when I drop a new video. I will see you in my next video, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.